Hey, welcome back everyone. Took a little break from videos for a little bit. Had my surgery and everything went well. I had a request from somebody about going over research. So we'll go over two types of research real quick. Military Academy, which you have to wait till your K-36, I think it's first opens up. Yeah, because I'm at MA2. So, Military Academy and Regular Academy. And I cannot remember exactly where they opened up at what level for which ones, but I'm going to go through all of them. And if you're able to, do it. I've said this to a lot of people that are like K33 and K32. Make sure all your research, the ones I'm going to show you that are important, are maxed out before you go upgrading your keep and everything and trying to build more troops. Because without this research, you're just building troops to give your opponent more points. So we'll go to Military Advance first. This is the pretty much basic, simple one. Like 99% of this is very important. I think there's some training in here. If I am correct, I could be wrong. There is not any train. Yeah, there is down here. The training, range troop training and stuff like that, not very important. You could hold off on it. It just increases how much you can train at one time. It doesn't make it any cheaper. So you're still spending the same amount of resources and speed ups, but you're able to do more at once, so it's quicker, which is nice, because training, especially if you're doing a T1 keep, it's pretty slow when you can only do a couple thousand at a time. But all of these offer very good buffs, reduces enemy, and they have the debuffs in here too. And there's more debuffs in other researches, but this one's got a little bit. You get more march size, and you get an extra march slot to, I think, yep, Legion expansion. Once you get down here, I think that's 35, that when you get that one. But you get all these single ground troop attack and mounted attack, everything. And then on the left side will be ground and mounted, on the right side will be range and siege, and you'll have attack, HP, and defense. These are highly, highly important to have these as maxed out as you can before going up. I know I still got a lot of work to do in here, and what you want to do is pretty much exactly what I am doing, and that is get as much research as you can done before you decide to build troops. They're like I said a second ago, you're going to have more troops that are just still going to be just as weak. Your buffs win matches. Buffs are the most important part. I've said it in every video. You're probably sick of hearing it, but it's true. But this one has, on defense advance, it has more buffs, and it has your in-city troop attacks and your in-city troop defense and HP. Very important. Least important on here is your wall HP. Yeah, it increases it. It makes them hard to force port you, but if you're a big T1, it's not that big of a deal anyways, because if you get force ported and you just lost 200-300 million T1s, that's getting force ported is the least of your worries. And you don't ghost, so it's, if they force port you at that point, it's not like they're going to get anything else when they do hit you. If you're on server war and you go back to your other server and they catch you, it's a little trick to do. The traps, the same way. They're just, I don't focus on them a lot. Yeah, I get them up and I get them to levels so I can keep moving down, but I don't focus on them. Same thing with the archer tower. And I'm sure some people are going to say, oh my God, you need it. But according to reports, they don't, they just, it doesn't make sense for me to waste gold and research stones on something that I'm not going to get enough of a difference out of. I get a lot more difference out of all these attacks and defense and HB upgrades. So military advance, defense advance, extremely important. Get those and max them to your level as soon as possible. Mine are all maxed to 38 because I'm still, I just got to K37. We come over to Subordinate City. A lot of people forget about this one. There is in Subordinate City 3 of these. Each subordinate city increases troop HP when defending main city. So if your subs are linked, which mine pretty much are 24/7, because I have good debuff generals on my subs, and I need them when I'm getting attacked. So these, very important. There's only, I think, 6 of them. You have these 3, and then I think you have 3 more. Yep, 1, 2, 3 right here. And that is it. Oh, there's 1 at the bottom. So you got 7 altogether. But like I said, very important. And another one people skip is in Alliance. The super reinforcing HP. So you want this HP, you want it when you're helping your other teammates. It's a big thing. Like, it's also, instead of ghosting calves, if there's a very, very, very big person in your server, you can reinforce another keep with your calves. If you notice that they're marching on you with a red dragon or they're sending a range attack, I recommend pulling them out real fast. But it's another option because I've noticed I've been getting hit with a lot of calves and a lot of ground. So having ghosting or reinforcing a member instead of ghosting is not a bad idea. If you're in server war, definitely medical aid. You want to get all these super light of server wars. You want to get all those up. They save you a lot of soul when you max out all that research. And there is another one in the defensive. I think I'm still working on it. Let me see. I thought it was in here. Yep, Path of Server War. So you definitely want to get that one. Don't forget about that one when you get to it. All right, let's go to Military Academy. This is. I want to show y'all one thing real quick before we do that. So this is the one thing I wanted to show. I shared this to my server and my alliance, but this is basically just a chart telling you what buffs when you're looking at generals will work. So reinforcing buff, I think it's Dimitri. If you get him, his buffs that say reinforcing are only good when reinforcing an alliance member city. They don't work on buildings and everything else. Just recently had a guy do that, built it up just for that, and he actually, when we saw this chart, he was pretty upset, wasted a lot of stuff. So that's why it's important to watch these videos, y'all. Try to point you in the right direction so you don't waste resources. I can't build you the perfect keep. You're going to do something different than everybody, and that's the object. You want to be something different. There is no cookie cutter keep that's going to work for everything. They're just not. You get different buffs, different troops, all kinds of things come into a factor. But I'll leave this up. I've left it up for a minute, enough to screenshot it while you're watching this video, or comment and I can send you the picture. We'll figure out a way. I'm not that great with YouTube still, but all right, let me get back to it. All right, let's if you don't have Military Academy and you want to skip this part, you can go ahead and end it up right now in the stop the video. But Military Academy, this is where you get your buffs from 900 and 1,000 up and over 1,200. I'm proof of that. With Military Academy 2, I have increased my buffs significantly. And these big ones right here in the box, they're a little bit harder, but they give a good debuff, and they increase, usually all of them increase 2 troop types. This is ground and mounted right here. And range should do siege. No, it does range and ground also, or just range and ground. And mounted does mounted and siege machine. So you'll increase mounted and siege machine attack and reduce the ground troops HP by 30% when attacking, though, not when defending. And this is a big thing right here. And I'll show y'all a report to show y'all how much difference it makes. If it says increase range troop HP by 30% when joining an alliance war, and increases troop defense 40% while defending. So it's very important to have to get these, because you're going to be rallying a lot, or you could always rally and just send it real quick if you feel like you have enough time, and if they're not going to port or a bubble or whatever. If you have enough time, I recommend sending an alliance war if you have this research maxed out like I do. And here I'll show you the difference. Alright, so this right here is a solo attack on a subordinate city. Just, no alliance war. You can see right here my mounted buffs are, let's screenshot so I can write on it and show you. My mounted buffs are 1,500 attack, 1,268 defense, and 1,173 for a solo. But I went and did an alliance war, and I just sent it real fast before anybody else joined. And look at the difference in these buffs because of that research. I went from a 1,500 attack to a 1,725. My defense was 12 something, and my HP was 11 something. So, I mean, the amount that you gain from this research, y'all, is mind-blowing. Yeah, I can't explain it enough. But these are the researches you want to focus on. And let's go back to Academy and talk real quick about the advancement. So it is still important, and I didn't say anything about these two because if you're 30 and over, level 30 and over, defense, military, and advanced, and most of medical should be already maxed to the fullest. These are just the simplest basic buffs right here. It increases your trap attack, and then that's defense. And this is your infantry, your ground defense, your mounted defense, your archer defense, and then single attack, ground attack, mounted attack, range attack. All these are so important, you guys. This is what gets you that buff that increases your tech power and increases your buffs. Along with, we've gone through this on other videos, your Senate, your B Seals, and your treasure. I just upgraded my civilian treasure, and I can't tell you how unprepared I was for the amount of buffs that they would increase, and they did. All of my civilian treasure right now is level 4, and right here at the bottom, gaining that Maria egg from gathering level 16 resource tiles, and it's worth it. You get some very good very, very good rewards from gathering that. But well, that's about it, you guys. Keep up with this research. Do it every day. Go very hard on the Vikings. Set them on hard and get bigger guys to help you rally them. Vikings and all these event monsters, they drop so much gold. I think right now Sphinx doesn't drop gold, but we have witches going on right now, and we have the Bayer Knights that are good, and the level 7 golden goblins are all very, very good gold monsters. But please like and subscribe these videos. Always welcome to comments and criticism. I'm sure there's a few things that I did forget, but hopefully this is a good starting off point for everybody and to show you where to go. Recovery, I did it, but if you're doing a lot of KE, see, we don't do KE anymore, so I don't worry too much. But when I do purge, I get a lot of deserters sometimes. If we got a big guy, we got to purge before SVS. So it is important to get your rally horns up. But other than that, y'all, it's pretty simple. It's just time consuming and material consuming work. But like I said, please subscribe and like, comment, suggestions, criticism, whatever it takes. I'm try to help everybody out and get everybody up as best as we can. Y'all have a good day.